Mr. Peter Hain.
I agree with much of what the Prime Minister has said, but doesn't he agree that bluster and bombast by diplomats and military leaders is unlikely to resolve this problem? That instead we need a negotiated solution in which Ukraine's military neutrality is guaranteed by both Moscow and by Washington, and that NATO does not engage in any further enlargement or encirclement of Russia's borders in return for a clear guarantee that Russia will not conduct any more aggressive moves in Ukraine, Moldova, or any other of its neighbours. It seems to me, unless we get a deal like that, we're not going to actually make much progress.
Well, I'd certainly agree with him that we don't want bluster and bombast. We want a talks process, but I think we have to be clear that a really good offer of a talks process and a contact group was on the table, but the Russians refused to engage with it. And that is why I think the action taken, limited to start with, but growing, is necessary to demonstrate there are two paths that Russia can take, a path of increased isolation internationally or a path of talks. As for NATO extension, I hear what he says, but there must be many people in Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia who, looking at their own country and the future they want to have, but having a Russian minority in their country, who must think that they're glad to have the protective cloak of NATO.